Everybody ready? Yes? Cool. Time. Hello, dear judges. Please focus on two words for this presentation: tradition and innovation. Tradition because I want to cherish the great hospitality culture that we have, and innovation because I want to help push it forward. Thus, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere. I welcome you to today's experience. In order to first talk about the tradition, I would like to first talk about my coffee, which comes from Colombia. And it is in the Cauca region, the Finca El Paraíso, where Diego Bermudez worked very hard to achieve his amazing Castillo variety grown at 2,000 meters above the sea level, which he first processed in the traditional way of washing method and then in the innovative way of yeast anaerobic fermentation. Dear judges, this is a great coffee for me because it ensures the great tradition of coffee farming in Colombia. Also, after being harvested, my coffee is also going directly to Torino, where 1985 coffee designers roast it masterfully, thus preserving their tradition of roasting coffee. I'm going to add 22 grams of coffee into my clever dripper and add 250 milliliters of hot water at the temperature of 98 degrees. Using a clever dripper, I aim to extract a stronger coffee taste, but also a heavier body, which will improve the mouthfeel of my drink. As I said, 250 milliliters. I will give it a stir. And then, dear judges, I will let it brew until 2 minutes. Then 30 seconds, correction, of filtering. Now, judges, we stay on tradition and we talk about the Williams Eau de Vie de Poire. This distilled spirit comes from Switzerland, preserving the local tradition of distilling eau de vie, which is one of the oldest and still preserved spirits that we have here in Europe. They used special pears, William pears, which they carefully processed and harvested and then distilled to achieve this great spirit. 30 milliliters for its intense pear note. Next, dear judges, I will move directly into the next innovation part, which is the absolutely amazing flavor matrix, which bartenders and chefs now take inspiration from. And as a barista, I want to stay up to par, so I learned from them. The flavor matrix is this method, thank you, which ensures that all of the ingredients will have perfect molecular pairing with my coffee. Thus, dear judges, all of the ingredients were perfectly paired. I also made my own cordial inspired by bartending, and I used 250 milliliters of maple syrup with 50 grams of goat cheese, with 1 gram of malic acid and 1 gram of salt. For sweetness, balance, and the complex acidity, I'm going to add 30 milliliters of my homemade cordial in a sous vide environment at 80 degrees for 1 hour into my drink. Now, to be inspired by gastronomy, I'm going to use liquid smoke, which is usually used to season meats, as it brings out this amazing umami undertone. So I'm going to add 3 dashes of liquid smoke for the umami savory undertone. Judges, we are now waiting for my coffee to be filtered, and then I will gladly mix it up for you. In the meantime, I would like to present to you my cups with the garnish. The cups embody tradition, because this is how we all served coffee at some point. The garnish embodies innovation, in which I used apples to create a beautiful ornament. Lastly, I add 200 milliliters of my Colombia Finca El Paraíso immersion brew for its characteristic notes of tropical fruit like mango, but also vanilla. Dear judges, I'm now going to serve the cocktail. And please watch as it will transform, the garnish will transform into your cup. This cocktail will be served at the temperature of 45 degrees, where the coffee will be at its sweetest, and the rest of the ingredients will have great synergy with it. As for the aromatic flavor profiling, you will get the traditional pear, but with the rest of my ingredients, it will become candied pear. You'll also get brown sugar with a pastry-like undertone from the cordial, all with an umami undertone. Dear judges, thank you very much for attending my presentation. Please enjoy the drink, and never forget that tradition and innovation are what makes this thing possible. Thank you very much. Time.
Let's get a round of applause for the competitor from Romania, Stefan.